Hi guys, thank you for joining me on this weekly vlog. My name's Ruth Duran. I'm a certified life and weight coach, and I help women entrepreneurs create more success in their business. Today I'd like to talk about drive and desire to create more in your life. And so my friends, the first question I'm going to ask you is, what is fueling your drive to create more in your life and in your business? That drive is either fueled by compassion or it's fueled from scarcity. So I want you to really sit back and feel the difference between the two. If your drive is fueled by compassion, it feels very different than when your drive is fueled by scarcity. Drive can be fueled by abundance, and that is where you want to move the world more forward. You want to create more productivity. You want to cure things. You want to help people. You want to serve the world. It feels so abundant versus where it's fueled from scarcity or from lack, where you're trying to go from one thing to another, when you're trying to think that you're trying to get away from this to go to that. It just feels heavy and exhausted, and it comes at a very, very high cost to try to create that result. So let's think about it. A person who their drive is coming from, for example, serving and helping as many people as they can. And so they are driven from an external motivator, intrinsic motivator that feels so positive. They can work so hard, but they still have tons of energy and tons of momentum and still keep going, versus somebody who, like for example, a workaholic, where they are being driven, escaping from one place that they think it's not enough to somewhere else that they think might be better. And then they work their butts off at the expense of everything in their life. You can tell the difference. You can feel the difference. Just even listening to a person who's being fueled by motivation versus a person who's being fueled by scarcity. Just the way they talk, it exhausts me. I hear it. It exhausts me. We all know those people who are fueled to create a full life, not only for themselves, also for their family and for the people that they serve. And so they're able to do so much in such a short amount of time. And they still have tons of energy, and they still exude positivity, and they still create so much for the people around them. Versus the ones who are fueled by lack and a scarcity. They just even listen to them and talking to them, it's exhausting and draining. Why? Because of not how they're thinking and the words that they're using that are being portrayed to us. And so we as humans, we sense energy. And so if you are a business person, especially in social media, people sense our energy. So if you're coming from a place of scarcity and lack, they sense that. If you're coming from a place of abundance, they sense that. You notice some people get a ton of interaction. Why? And then the other people who don't get any interaction. Why? Because of the energy the person who's putting the content out is coming from. So powerful. Drive can be fueled by a bunch of different things. You have to know the difference by how it feels in your body. Because our thoughts fuel our emotions. So by you sensing how it feels in your body, you can tell how it's coming off. You can tell how people are really getting it. And so I'm really diving deeper into the whole thoughts and feelings aspect of it, because the more and more I'm understanding the modality that my mentor uses, I'm understanding that the thoughts and the feelings are like the law of attraction. And the actions are the massive actions. So two different people, both of them taking massive action, and both of them creating very different results because of their thoughts and their feelings. And I keep thinking of, if you guys know who Gary Vee is, Gary Vaynerchuk, he takes a shitload of action. He works really, really hard. He is all about massive action. And yet he keeps getting an amazing following. Why? Because of his thoughts and his feelings. Versus we know so many people who have the same ambition, but they don't get the same following that Gary Vee gets. Why? Because of the energy they are putting out into the world. The energy they're putting out is from a place of scarcity and a place of lack of. And it just has a way of just repelling people. And so, my friends, you will know the difference and how it feels in you. If it's heavy and exhausting, it's from a place of lack. If it's at the expense of loved ones and of yourself, it's from a place of lack. If the cost outweighs the reward, it's from a place of lack. If it's at the expense of your loved ones and a full life, it's coming from a place of lack. On the other hand, if it's driven by a desire to move mankind forward and to help everyone grow and evolve into the best versions of themselves, it's a place of abundance, and it feels energizing, and it's just fuels more. And people are like, okay, you use the exact same words somebody else uses, but wait a minute, I want to talk to you versus talking to somebody else. You use the exact same words. And so, like, I've noticed a lot lately, I post stuff on social media and people share it. They don't get the same interaction I do. Why? And I'm going to say it's basically where it's coming from. It's like coming from like inquisitive. For me, it's coming from inquisitive. I'm doing a poll. I'm doing a research. I'm trying to figure out how to help as many people as I can. And what do people need? Versus somebody going, oh, I can get interaction. Two different energies. Same exact words. Two different energies. And so, my friends, if it's driven by a desire to move mankind and help everyone grow and evolve into the best versions of themselves, it feels energizing and empowering. My friends, I love drive. I love taking massive action because I know that my future will be bigger and better than my past. I am motivated because I know with beyond a reason of doubt that by consistently doing the work that I'm doing, my life will be bigger and better for it. But not only my life, everybody that I serve, their lives will be better and bigger for it. I know that anybody has a conversation with me will leave feeling more confident about themselves because I believe it. And my goal is to build people up. And I have, right now I'm thinking about this conversation I had with a total random stranger on Facebook that she kept sending me thank yous and thank yous and thank yous because I was willing to love her and tell her the truth. And she just keeps telling me how much she was just getting so much information from our short conversation. But it's not because I want the gratification or I want her to go, oh yes, this is the perfect person for me to sign up with. No, because I'm coming from a place of service and a place of wanting her to be the best version of herself. And so I am willing to say what needs to be said to help her become the best version of herself. So my friends, I believe in my heart that our future is going to be so much better because of the work that we're doing today. I believe that our future and the future of our loved ones is going to be so much better because of the work that we're doing today. My friends, abundance fuels my drive. Abundance makes me feel energized and makes me feel excited and makes me feel confident that I can help as many people as I can. And so the other thing is I work on my desire for why I want to evolve into the best version of myself daily. Sometimes multiple times a day. Why? Because my desire to help evolve the world helps me motivate and create so much more momentum and helps me create so much certainty in the world and help everybody I have a conversation with feel more confident in just themselves and in all the actions that they're taking. If you would like to dive deeper into this, let me know. Have a very, very blessed day, and I love you.